Mahakama ya Ajira na Leba imezuia bunge kuendelea kuwapiga msasa makatibu 51 walioteuliwa na Rais Ruto kuhudumu katika wizara mbalimbali hadi pale kesi iliyowasilishwa mahakamani itasikilizwa na kuamuliwa. Jaji Nzioka Makau amedhibitisha kesi iliyowasilishwa na chama cha wanasheria nchini LSK kuwa ya dharura. LSK ilielekea mahakamani kupinga orodha ya wateule wa nyadhifa hizo kwa misingi kwamba haikuzingatia usawa wa makabila na jinsia. Zoezi hilo la usaili lilianza Jumatatu, huku katibu mteule katika Wizara ya Ulinzi Patrick Mairiri akiwa wa kwanza kupigwa msasa hii leo.
It is pursuant to Head of States Agreement and resolution to the East African countries to engage in DRC. So we are not doing it unilaterally. The countries agreed, the Head of States agreeing. So the Commander-in-Chief in our country is doing what he's doing is in pursuant to that agreement. But nevertheless, the other countries are already engaged. In fact, South Sudan, I think, is already engaged. Burundi is already engaged. Rwanda is already engaged on their side of the boundary. Uganda as well. The only country that is not as engaged as we speak, and I'm sure they would, and that is within their domestic discussion, is Tanzania. So it's not a unilateral decision. It is a shared responsibility within the East Africa, and we're just doing what we agreed to do. And as I said, the DRC question, the decision we made and took as a country is the right one.
On the situation of migrant workers, Kenyans who are working in other countries, particularly Saudi Arabia. I think number one, what we will do differently, or rather, if I may characterize the problem, it is my understanding that part of the problem actually starts here. It starts with the way in which they are sourced, the way in which they are processed, the terms in which they are employed, amongst others. So the number one thing that we must really do, Mr. Chair, is to make sure that from the Ministry of Labour, that we are very, very clear about what are the terms of engagement for our work, for our citizens who are working in Saudi Arabia and other countries.